Welcome to the Redback Revival Sing-Along television show. We're so happy that you joined us today, and we've got a great choir assembled today, and over there on that far side, some great musicians. I'm playing the piano today, and I'm kind of enjoying that, and a little something different for you today. But I'm your host, Charlie Sexton, and this will be a great time for you to get on the phone and call somebody and say, hey, old Charlie and the choir's singing out of that 1951 Redback Church of God hymnal. And we're going to sing probably one of the most famous songs in that hymnal. Is page 57. Sing along with the choir as we sing the grand old hymn of the church, Amazing Grace. Joey.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm just thrilled to death to be here today and playing this little Yamaha piano.
Nobody else would know that it's your first day. You're doing good.
Well, thank you. Thank you. You're looking mighty sharp.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate
you going
that.
to a wedding or a funeral?
What?
Funeral?
No, you ain't gonna get me to say it's the same thing. You ain't gonna get me to do it. My wife's gonna be at one of these tapings. I ain't gonna do that. See, you're trying to trick me. I know what you're doing. I'm a little bit put off.
Put off?
A little bit upset with my home state of Georgia.
What have we done now?
I'm gonna tell you, I'm a Georgia boy, plumb down to the center, but I'm a little bit put off. I have wrote my governor and my state senators and my representatives to no avail, and I'm a little bit put off with them.
Why's that?
Well, you know how it is. Sometimes being out on the road, you got to stop here and there. Sometimes when the feeling's right, you just got to go wherever you are. You know what I mean? And going up and down the highway, we got really nice rest stops here in Georgia. We got some of the best ones in the country, I think. But I'm a little bit put off. I don't like them auto flush toilets. I don't like it. And let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Because, you know, we practice safety and all that kind of stuff, and you want to be careful. You don't know everybody in the world. But here's the thing, they got the sensor on that thing set too sensitive. It's too sensitive.
Okay.
I get in there and I put down my little paper strips to make my little booty gasket in there, right? I get that thing all set down, and when I turn around to hang up my jacket, I hear...
Yeah?
And I turn around and the seat's clean again. I turn back around, put all my little paper down, all that, turn back around to hang. 747 jets gone again. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's like a deadgum maniacal game of musical chairs in there. I don't like it.
Well, I don't like it that you don't like it.
Let me tell you, I stopped at one of them things one afternoon. It was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It was during school. And so there wasn't a bunch of kids. Actually, there wasn't a whole lot of people at that rest stop anyway. And I walked in. This is a true story. Walked in, and I went in. And as soon as I walked in, there's these two little fellers, probably about 8, 9 years old, standing on the other end. And as soon as I walked in, both of them stood up real quick, right? Like that, uh-oh, we've been caught kind of thing.
Yeah.
And we both just kind of stood there in this standoff looking at each other. And one of them goes, "Hey, mister, if you won't tell on us, we'll show you something pretty cool." And I stood there for a minute, and then I looked, and on the floor, you know, in them rest stops, they ain't got the regular roll of toilet paper like we all get at the store.
Right.
They got that big, man, it's like a barrel hoop in there, right? Them two boys had one of them things run out in the middle of the floor and had it laying on its side, and they had the paper run off of that into the stall, down into that auto flush toilet, right? Mm-hmm. One of them said, "Watch this, mister." And he went over and he waved his hand in front of that thing, and it peeled off about 60 yards of that roll. It's the truth. And the other one, he's standing there, he goes, "You ain't gonna tell on us, are you?" I said, "Tell on you? Get out of the way. I want to have my turn at that thing." That's a true story. When I walked out of there, that roll had started about that big. It was down to about like that.
Oh, our tax dollars are gone down the drain.
Call your governor, or your state senator, or your
We'll do that.
whoever it is, and tell them that little Joey from New Hope, Georgia, ain't happy with the auto flush.
We'll tell him. But in the meantime, let's say it, choir. Get back in the choir, Joey. Oh, man. I didn't know where he was going with that. Oh. Would you put your hands together and make welcome back to Redback Revival our friend, Mr. Aaron Pilot. He's going to sing a very special song called My Story, My Song. Sing it, Aaron.
All my life I've known that I was special. All I ever wanted was to sing. Some folks told me that could never happen. But here I am, standing on this stage. Lord, I know you've given me a story to be a light and help someone along. Let everything I do be for your glory. Let me lead someone to Jesus with my song. Everyone has something that they're facing, and from time to time you'll need a helping hand. If you're not sure how you're gonna make it, let my song remind you that you can. Lord, I know you've given me a story to be a light and help someone along. Let everything I do be for your glory. Let me lead someone to Jesus with my song. Lord, I know you've given me a story to be a light and help someone along. Let everything I do be for your glory. Let me lead someone to Jesus with my song. Let everything I do be for your glory. Let me lead someone to Jesus with my song.
I don't have much here, but look what's waiting for me. Make welcome to Pilot family.
In this world, I don't have much in silver or gold. My house is just a cabin by the side of the road. But I've been adopted in a king's family. And when I move to my new home, look what's waiting for me. Heaven is waiting for me. Such beauty and splendor eyes have never seen. Jesus, his sweet face I'll see. I don't have much here, but look what's waiting for me. I'll reside in a mansion by a cool, gentle stream, and I'll dress up in some garments that are fit for a king, and I'll own more treasure than this world has ever seen. I may not have much here, but look what's waiting for me. Heaven is waiting for me. Such beauty and splendor eyes have never seen. Jesus, his sweet face I'll see. I don't have much here, but look what's waiting for me. No, I don't have much here, but look what's waiting for me.
Thomas Chisholm was born in Franklin, Kentucky in 1866. He received his education in a little country schoolhouse where he actually became the teacher at the tender age of 16. 11 years later, with no college or seminary training, he was ordained into the Methodist ministry. Sadly, because of poor health, Tom was only able to serve for a year. He moved to Vineland, New Jersey, where he opened a small insurance office. Inspired by Lamentations 3:22-23, Tom wrote a poem that he simply called Faithfulness. He sent the little poem to his friend William Runyon, who quickly composed a beautiful melody for it. Mr. Runyon was a longtime friend of Dr. Will Houghton, the president of the legendary Moody Bible Institute. He shared it with Dr. Houghton, who was so taken with it that he in turn shared it with George Beverly Shea, who quickly sang it for the first time on the Institute's radio station, calling it "Great is Thy Faithfulness." Through that one radio broadcast, Billy Graham, a young student at Wheaton College, became familiar with both George Beverly Shea and this now famous song. As his ministry grew, Dr. Graham eventually enlisted Bev to become part of his evangelistic team. Through their combined efforts on record and during crusade campaigns, this duo took Chisholm's song to the world. Sing along with Rosalie Hovenkamp and the Redback Revival Choir as we sing one of the best-loved hymns of the church, Great is Thy Faithfulness.
Thy faithfulness, O God, my Father. There is no shadow of turning with thee. Thou changest not, thy compassions, they fail not. As thou hast been, thou forever will be. Is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I have needed, thy hand hath provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me. Pardon for sin and a peace that endureth. Thy own dear presence to cheer and to guide. Strength for today and bright hope for tomorrow. Blessings all mine with 10,000 beside. Great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I have needed, thy hand hath provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me.
Great is thy faithfulness. What a beautiful, beautiful song there, and sung so wonderfully by Rosalie. Good job, girl. Well, we hope that you've enjoyed today's episode of the Redback Revival Sing-Along. I hope that something we've sang or said or done has been a blessing to you. And if so, be sure to let the station know here at WATC.tv. They would love to hear from you, our viewers. And then if you'd like to reach out to some of our cast members, you can do that at our website at redbackrevival.com. And I tell you, it's just been a good day here. And didn't you enjoy the Pilot family and Aaron? Boy, they just blessed my heart with that. And this good choir singing. And I just hope it's been as big a blessing to you today as it has been to me. Well, we're going to close out with one of the old barn burners in the old Redback, number 212, Keep on the Fire in Line. And until next week, I'm your host, Charlie Sexton, for Redback Revival.